Hello and welcome back. No rest for the weary here. As we continue our onslaught against this ridiculously long battle, by the way. Just ridiculously long battle. You know. And I mean, it's fine. Like, I get, you know, they have to have ridiculous amounts of HP, but like, there should have been something. Jesus, 6,000 damage. There we go. Woo! That was a good one. That was a good hit. I'm just saying, man, this is like ridiculous, bro. Man, you think that I'm just gonna... No. Oh, you want to wrap it up? You want to wrap it up? Fine, I'll wrap it up. There you go.
That's enough. Roar. 1, 2, 3. Burn away.
Not enough. Not enough. It's not enough. Alright. Uh-huh. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Fair. Yeah, fair. Uh-huh. Okay.
That's it then.
Whew! Man! Alright, let's see it.
Like that?
Hey, not bad.
This ends now. Halt! The winners of the match are Schwarzer and Armbrust.
Can't believe they beat the new model.
That was incredible.
Teamwork. Teamwork! Hoy, man. Hoy vey, brother.
Hey there. I've seen you on the news, but damn, you're even hotter in person.
Flattering. But you're both a little young for me, even if your photos didn't do you justice.
Really? 28, and they're like, what, 21, 22?
As for the match, what can I say, but you got me. Never dreamed the Excalibur and I would be defeated in our first fight.
I'm as surprised as you. The Republican Army's potential isn't to be underestimated.
Heck yeah.
Well, your support did give you an unfair advantage. Especially with all those countermeasures against Reen.
I mean, I was outnumbered. Can't you cut me a little slack?
Huh?
What? Just a little something for the victors. Everyone, let's give them a round of applause.
Bastards! That should have been me! Marvelous!
It should have been me, not you!
Entertainment! What a spectacle! They've unveiled a truly incredible machine.
Too cool! I gotta send this footage I took to Elliot and Uncle Makarov.
Just make sure to wait 3 days first. But seriously, that performance was over the top.
Jeez, what a troublemaker. General must have his hands full with her.
Wow. It's hard to believe we're the same age. She's on another level.
Putting aside my daughter's embarrassing display, how are the results of the final test?
The machine and pilot both performed better than expected. I'd go as far as to say they surpassed what should have been theoretically possible. The mission's odds of success have certainly increased for the final phase.
Is that so? Then I suppose it's all up to the President now. And the will of Adios. What lies ahead for Project Startaker? Now, what lies ahead for Project Leviathan? The sword that will rend open the way to the future.
Huh? You can't just casually drop a bomb!
Both the machine and project have been given fitting names indeed.
I'll be sure to inform the President about the test results.
Leviathan?
Good work, both of you. I trust you'll make sure the final stage goes according to plan.
And the same to you.
Please see to it that no unnecessary disturbances reach Zeku.
Seems like hanging out with Van and the others did him good.
I can see her pan,
Looks like we're
and
all
she's
wrapped up
gone.
here. Well, time to regroup.
You can tell, can't you?
The time is nigh. The 8 leaves must come together as one and cut a path to the land where the heavens turn.
The land where the heavens turn.
I'm assuming, and I can only hope. Oh wow, nice. I'm assuming I can only hope that all the other 8 leaves characters will be playable again. Nice. Ooh.
We ranked up.
Heck yeah,
Who
we
are
did.
to refuse?
Soul Flare.
That seems about right.
Oh.
Didn't mean to draw so much attention.
Oh, you did a good job, Rain. Save. Yeah. I know the question is, do I do Van's route next, or do I do, you know what? I'll go down the line. Why the heck not? Didn't expect, it gotta stick with my boys, of course. Okay, but you know what?
Setting aside the fact that you were getting all cozy with that shadow girl without telling us?
No, let's not set that aside. You really should have called us in as backup, Van.
Sure, you had Ren with you. But if Risha was there, why didn't you at least call me in too?
Yeesh, give me a break already. This was all just something that popped up out of nowhere during my nightly rounds. I could tell there was something going on with that girl, but I had no idea it was gonna turn out like that.
Poor Yorda, though. To think her brother ran off and left her like that.
Poor Yorda. You do remember just who we're talking about, don't you?
Her brother was the worst of the two by far. Honestly, I still don't think I have it in me to forgive him for what he did.
Those two went as far as attempting to set off a nuclear weapon on Nemeth Island. They may have even succeeded at one point, in a manner of speaking. I still have my reservations about the sister. But given what you experienced last night, it would seem the brother is now the greater threat.
So you think he may have been behind that cult ceremony then, I take it?
Sure do.
Without a doubt, it had a lot of similarities to the ones the DG cult held. But the most significant difference is that there didn't seem to be any focus on denying the goddess.
Catra, Ren,
I mean, even Vance got it too, bro.
Can't be 100% sure just yet, but if you ask me, I'm thinking it's not connected. Just didn't smell the same. In the time I had to spend around them, I found DG members always had this weird sort of rancid stink to them. Like something deep inside was slowly devouring their soul. It was a thick, sour stench.
True.
Yes. It was as though all the darkest parts of their hearts were condensed, boiled down to a thick sludge.
That sounds like the exact same aura I sensed when we were at Nemeth Island.
Yeah, whatever that thing was that we didn't have to fight.
While each of their lodges were quite different, they all did have that same sort of pallor hanging over them. And you say you didn't get that same feeling at all last night?
Right. It was almost like they were just putting on a stage play. Hollow imitation of the real thing, without any of the underlying darkness.
A hollow imitation.
Well, given your nose, I'm sure you're pretty much right on the money. But while we're talking about knockoffs, you mentioned that Ix kid had a familiar-looking device on him, right?
Yes. He was in stealth mode, so it was hard to see it clearly, but from what we could see, it certainly had a strong resemblance.
The frame was a lot less fancy than that one, at least.
Even so, he was able to use it to perform some sort of transposition, along with that invisible creature he had with him.
No matter how you look at this, the situation's headed for the shitter. You said a lot of the people who went missing were Easterners, right? No way Heyu is gonna sit on their asses after that.
And the whole time, Mr. Kincaid, the CID, knew something was going on, but turned a blind eye to it. Whether you look at it from a counterterrorism perspective or as an intelligence agency, there's no reason for them to do nothing.
You're right. It doesn't matter how close to completion the space program is. In fact, something like this could even jeopardize it, so why?
Nah, that ain't it. The way that guy was acting, it was like he was absolutely sure this wouldn't affect anything about the space program. Seems like your people are bent on overlooking cases like this one till then. The hell is the CID? No. What are you and the President even thinking?
That information is classified. I'm not at liberty to speak on that point, I'm afraid. Surely you, of all people, can understand that. Van Arkwright of Arkwright Solutions.
You're right, Mr. Kincaid is the type of person who wouldn't make a decision without all the facts. And my President Grimheart is exactly the same. I hate to say this, but in a weird, twisted way, that means we can trust those guys. They probably even added that we, the Guild, and even Heyway are going to do all their little calculations. Speaking of, it was the Guild, the police, and Heyway that handled the aftermath of what happened to those people last night, correct? Yeah, I only dealt with Jeffrey myself. Dragged him back to his home after the dust settled. He woke up briefly at one point. I don't get it. I don't know why I was there. It's like I was tripping out, feeling good, and all that stuff just came out of my mouth. I remember you yelling at me, though. I didn't get the sense he was lying. Maybe he really did forget about everything that happened, including all the crap he blurted out during his little cult ceremony.
The world is enslaved by a pathological disease. The white population is infested with anti-immigration sentiment, while Easterners are immured by tradition. Mankind is powerless before their own inhibitions, snared in the sin shackled to them from birth. But don't lose heart, for salvation yet awaits humanity. This false night we call our lives shall be exposed, and the new dawn will rise to guide us.
I sense there is much hidden in these words. You're right, however, they are markedly different from the DG cult's rhetoric. Still, his talk of a new dawn gives me pause. What do you think he meant by that? It does seem like the kind of speech he might use to start a revolution, but it's his use of sin that stands out the most to me. Right, it's the same word that Dingo used as the 8th Genesis' observer.
Karma is humanity's sin. In fact, it's the original sin.
Karma is humanity's sin. Or it gets tossed around a lot. Could be a total coincidence for all we know. But the fact that this Jeffrey guy forget all the stuff he apparently was so fired up for is the weirdest thing here to me. Yeah, that is strange. My first two guesses would be it's on the effect of some drug, or perhaps some kind of hypnosis. You said all the other members experienced the same memory loss, right, Van? Right. Elaine, Sin, and Inspector Deshwani dealt with the aftermath once we'd finish. I talked with a bit about how Jeffrey's crowd was holding up, and from what they told me, so far each and every one woke up with fuzzy memories. Gwen and Umbra are still out cold, though. Police and the guild will be busy today trying to figure out who they are. But I imagine they've got their hands full from the sound of that. From the sound of it, there were a ton of people there. So that's why Elaine wasn't able to come today? Guess so. We're supposed to meet up around noon to swap info again. On the other side, looks like we have really kick it into gear for the next while. Suppose that means we'll be spending the day going through each district and clearing out forest PGs? That's the plan. Since the whole incident's still fresh, I'm sure we're about to pick up on something. Nope. Hold on. Hold the phone. I will be back in a couple of minutes. Until then, just enjoy the silence. apologies to everyone for the delay. I hope you enjoyed your 10 minutes of silence. Unfortunately, I have no way to edit that out, so you'll just... I'm sorry. Anyway, we're gonna respond to the emergencies pop up. I want everyone to get their weapons and gear in thorough check. Not only him, but there too. Nope, not to mention the bizarre information happening at the Jeffrey. Come on. Come here, Dongo. Come here. Oh, but Ren, yes, I have a remote meeting with the tech union today, so I won't be able to until during the afternoon. I'll be able to find time to accompany you on that garden business, though. It's irrelevant to me, after all. Sounds like your old co-workers are wrecking the place. That's fine. Don't worry about the 4 SPGs. Meeting with the tech unit is just as important. Alrighty then. Whether we're outside ain't great, but let's divvy up the task and get there before it gets any worse.
Before you do that, how about adding me back to the part-timer list?
What you doing here, girl? Oh, yes, please.
Hi, there's an unexpected guest.
Well, look who decided to show up again out of the blue.
Hey there, everyone. Been a while since I saw you all. I think it was back when I swung by with that Under Lucia cake or whatever it was called.
Right. I remember that.
After brazenly stealing their limited time seasonal special off my desk, you tried to pawn something off their standard menu on me. That special ended right after. I never ended up getting a chance to try it.
Van's exuding such sorrow. I can feel it from all the way over here.
You're getting weepy over a pastry. Cut it out, you freak.
Fine, fine. It won't make up for it, but I'll work for free this time around, okay? I've been real busy for a while now, but I hear things have started to get pretty wild for you guys.
Wow, well, you sure wasted no time getting yourself up to speed. Did Kincaid tell you that or something?
I was under the impression that Ikaruga, like Marduk, was in the middle of carrying out orders from the presidential office.
Well, I won't deny that we are. Oh, but it's not like they told us all that much about their plan. They're being really tight-lipped about everything. I doubt either of our groups can even see half of the big picture. We're all pretty much just dancing the president's and CID's palms at this point.
Sure seems like it.
Now that you mention it, I suppose I did get that impression.
Anyway, Ikaruga's part to play happens closer to the big climax of all of this, so I was able to take some time off this morning. When I heard about what all went down last night, I thought I'd see if you wanted my help. With little Miss Kitty and Beauty's blade tied up with work, I'm sure you could use an extra hand here, right?
So, you were listening in on us. Though, given your intuition, I suppose you could have just as easily figured it out.
Well, someone as strong as you would definitely be a big help. What do you think, Van?
It's fine. Shouldn't cause any problems if you're just tagging along this morning. And honestly, there's just too much weirdness going on right now. I could use some help from that unclouded eye of yours.
Understood. Just leave it to me. Sorry to have derailed things, but now that that's all settled, how about we get out there and tackle those 4 SPGs? Gotta get all warmed up for this afternoon and evening. I want to make sure my senses are clear and sharp.
Hold up. What's going on in the afternoon and evening?
From the sound of it, you have something important scheduled?
Yep. First up is our super critical mission for the space program that...
No, nuh-uh. Shut your mouth right now. Don't want to hear any of that. If it ain't got anything to do with us, you just keep it to yourself. You hear me?
Yeah, I guess neither one is related to you. Directly, anyway. I did hear that you met him at Marduk, though. And I feel like the two of you will have some connection in the future.
Shut it! I don't want to hear easily guessable hints coming out of you either.
We're not beginning to work for the day. Of course she can. I love her. She is my wife. I want you... There you go. I'm thinking about... Nah, that's fine, that's fine. Aaron's my boy. Aw, yeah, chilling with the harem. All jokes aside, though. I love Shizuna is so chef's kiss.
Try this. Chef's recommendation.
The forecast said it was going to rain. I don't see
We
an
have,
umbrella on you, Shizuna.
Candy? That's true. Her clothes weren't even wet when she came to the office, though.
It was only a little drizzle. I just dodged it all. No problem.
I'm not even going to ask.
Alright, you said it. Let the shoulders pedal to the wheels. That didn't come out right. The day of the rocket launch is getting pushed over the entire insurance, and so yeah. Just hang in there. They're kind of quiet this morning. Yes, the mother seems to have gone looking for food.
This place is so cozy, I might never leave.
Pick something already! Be seeing ya. Pick something already. Be seeing ya.
The shopping is done at the grocery spot inside, so I'm indulging myself in a few chess comps. I would much like to play a match with Victor, but alas, he appears to have quite a bit of weighing on his mind. Oh? Serious talk after all this time. Should be coming up early afternoon, she said. Don't tell me no, they can't be. It's a sour look, Bob's once in a lifetime squabble with your daughter, or maybe even you may. Don't you dare joke about that. My bad. Nah, you, hey, Catra. I was close when I was spaced out and nearly broke a plate. It's just, you know, this cold doesn't smell the same, man. Hey, get how you feel. Just when you think you've forgotten them, their ash just blur right back in your face. Yep. Alright. Welcome? Hey, aren't you Lindsay from the Blacklight District? Thanks you topside. Happen to do with the social reintegration thing? That's right, I'm being tested to see how I can manage in public. The Kingpin told me to behave myself and look at the shopper, so here I am. You and I learned into the first one I'm eating for the first time. My trusty boyfriend could stop. But if the urge gets too strong, hopeful glance, not a chance to every part of that sentence. Man's life is in danger. Some of my favorite books up to Selling Secret. Fancy a look? Oh boy, here's hoping you don't get chewed out that down the road.
We have, candy? This is all part of my soul. What would you like? Please stop by again sometime.
You scare me.
There's no place quite like home.
Would you care for some flowers?
Hey, something feels off by the shoes today. I feel a sense of loss as though something or other has vanished. Oh, there it is. There's just thing like the fluffy cutlass. Oh, town is usually full of stray cats. I haven't seen any this morning. Possibly, that might not be the only reason. Hey, look, just over the horizon. Bow, 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 bow.
What would you like?
Yamakaza Kuroko? Ooh.
Please stop by again sometime.
Cool. I'm not going to tell you what I read that first time in that sentence, but you know what? It's not... holy crap, I got a lot of places to cover from the guy. Alright, so note from longtime friend. Luke. Oh yeah.
Planner launched!
Well, if you insist.
There's got to be a like a okay. Look. Hold on. Okay, hold on. Let me see. So we have art appreciation. Okay. Hometown friends. A visit from a chaperone. I got a message from some woman who wants to come and say apparently she's from the same village as... I get 3, so I will do this one. Go ahead and take care of all the side stuff. And also, yes, I have to watch a movie. Come on in, doors
Pardon
open.
the intrusion.
Oh, she's a
It is
cutie.
a pleasure to meet you, Sir Van Arkwright. I am Kaede, Lady Shizuna Rem Misurugi's attendant. I am deeply grateful that you are giving me your time today.
Gosh, she's really cute. It's not that I'm surprised you came out here on all this rain. Feel free to take a seat. I'll get you some tea. So, you're younger than Shizuna, right? Seem you got a good head on your shoulders? More importantly, Sir Arkwright, would you happen to know where the princess is? She was supposed to have been waiting here. About that. She fled, didn't she? Sure did, a few seconds before he came in, believe it or not. Hmm? What's up? You've been fishing for a hot minute. Really? I think I've been perfectly normal. She wouldn't get nervous just because someone from her home was dropping by. Right. Sorry, Van. Tell her I said hey. Huh? Dog. Wait. I get here, she fled, and without my even noticing. I expect nothing less from the princess. She truly is brilliant. You seem real used to this kind of thing. Didn't think she'd have a weakness like this. Guess even a princess is no match for an attendant. Oh, the princess and I have quite an affectionate relationship. Still, I have to steel myself in order to deal with her slovenly behavior. All for her sake, mind you. She would run away whenever I looked after her, so I would have to hunt her down, only for her to escape again. But that's love. That don't seem normal. You gotta be one tough cookie to serve a princess. She could be a little troublemaker. And what am I gonna do with the present I bought for her? As I'm unfamiliar with the capital, I imagine searching for her is going to be quite troublesome. Not to mention I must be leaving soon to attend to other business, so my time is limited. Worst case, I bet she'll come back when our break ends, but... Since you're in a hurry and all, I can help you out. You can see I know my way around the city. Are you sure that's no trouble? Not at all. You haven't seen her in a while, and I did promise to help you meet up, so... This is a chance to pay her back, if you catch my drift. It's time to recapture our runaway. However, as soon as they began their pursuit, Shizuna noticed them with their unclouded eye. For an average person, apprehending her would normally be impossible. That face! She's like, I got caught. However, thanks to Kade's experience, they were able to keep up despite Shizuna's eye. Why the frick would you be hiding in the water? Well, with Van sensed the smell, they closed in little by little. Until eventually...
It has been quite some time, Princess.
Oh wow, long time no see, Kaede. Imagine bumping into you here.
Just where do you think you're hiding? Anyway, I can't believe you actually found her. You're something else. I have your sense of smell to thank, Sir Arkwright. I should know better than to face you in a game of hide-and-seek. Every time I'd escape your scoldings, you'd manage to find me and bring me back. I would only ever scold you if you were skipping work or wandering off, Princess. You must behave appropriately, who shoulders both the Ikaruga and the Black God. The chieftain and matron have trusted you with this vital role. Yeah, sure, I feel like I'm handling myself pretty well. Besides, I only forget about the mission sometimes, since the world is just so full of fascinating sights. As both samurai and ninja, freedom is the Ikaruga's privilege. Don't you agree, Van? Don't you realize how much of a pain in my butt your freedom has been? Sometimes you're our enemy, sometimes you're my ally, and sometimes you just barge into my office. Oh gosh, that face! Well, that aside. The light in her eyes left. I can't expect you to come all the way in a time like this. Oh, I figured you were doing a lecture of me for Kuragane or the matron. It seems like I was wrong. Something urgent regarding the plan? There's nothing to do about that. The operation has kept you from the village for some time, and there's something I simply had to get to you. Now then, let us make a return to the office. I will get things ready at once. Beat-a-dee-da. Bow, bow, bow. I love the blushy little smile. Aww. The graininess and fresh smell of steamed rice combined with the perfect stickiness and incredible saltiness. How can this be so delicious and all you did was roll up some white rice? I simply used rice harvested from the village and mixed it with natural salts from the Far East. Tell me, Princess, how does it taste?
It's super delicious. Your rice balls are on a whole nother level, Kaede. When was the last time I had one of these? I never thought I'd be able to eat one here in the Republic.
I thought you might be longing for a taste of home. I was ever so grateful I was able to deliver these to you. No, not what awaits us beyond the summit of our current assignment, so I cannot help be concerned for you, even if you are a Divine Blade. Kaede. But perhaps I need not be so worried. It would appear you have someone who is willing to stand by your side. I wouldn't say that. But I guess that even if she's a headache and a half, she'd still save my butt. There in her back is the least I can do. Huh? You really feel that way? Sir Arkwright, I know the princess can be a handful, but I hope you'll continue to look after her. Look after her?
I swear, nobody stands a chance against you, Kaede. But hey, you don't have to worry. I'll pull this job off without a hitch, so you just wait for me back home.
I will for as long as I must. I bought some umeboshi, katsuoboshi, and fried miso rice balls, so please help yourselves. Wow. Nice. Nice. Good job, Van.
There's no place quite like home.
What's next?
I like both of these. You know what? I feel like I like every character in this game to some degree, but I really do enjoy art museums. They're so quiet and solemn. It's something of a unique atmosphere. I hear you. I don't stop by much, but I appreciate the vibe. Seems like you're a big fan, though, yeah? You can only visit exhibits virtually. This might even be my first time seeing one in the real world. As soon as the Museum of Modern and Contemporary Art, you can expect to find some pretty unusual stuff. Now we'll have time to see everything, but why don't we start with a special exhibit? Shall we? This is literally a date. This is literally a date. And sculptor Mehmed Zedan. Talk about unconventional. His art appears to focus on scathingly satirizing the problems of modern society. Taken together, these pieces represent the hasty development of the Republic. How the frick? Uh-huh. Their stuff has been over my head. How did you get that from a ball and stuff? Well, I won't say I completely understand it myself. Still, the longer I look at his work, the more I feel myself being entranced. Guess I can kind of understand that. It's like the heart of the piece is pulling you in. Felix Lalonde, a metal artisan, I see. He created these pieces using several pieces of scrap metal. I'm sure it took some real skill to make these, but man, are they abstract. This work reflects the landscape he imagines in his mind. He went out of his way to use scrap because he wanted every bit of rust to be full of meaning. For example, the gradation of the rust here is meant to represent fading hope and mounting despair. Sorry, something about rust. That's one of Leaves Kisara Christia. This one here is supposed to be her latest work. Amazing, just like she threw her rawest impulses against the canvas. There's something about it. You're right, it draws you in, but it's somehow... You know, why don't we check out the rest of the museum? You know about the same thing? I'd love to look around. That was wonderful, though it had me leaving feeling exhausted. Makes sense. Feels like we just marched through the hardest mines. Honestly, most of it was beyond me. Don't worry, this specific field of art is filled with creators who don't subscribe to established forms. Removed as their pieces. Perhaps that's why the artists can pour their soul into their work, and they don't need to adhere to fixed notions of what is or isn't art. Seeing a handful of pieces that really resonated with me makes me glad I could visit in the flesh. Did you experience these things before you had a body, right? Like appreciating the fine arts? All of the images and models might have been simple data, but I still found art enriched my soul. Let's hope I first understand what it means to feel moved. You don't have any memories of who you were before you were like this, right? Of course, that age was simply Marduk's estimation based on the condition of my brain and my body when I came under their protection. When I awoke, my conscience was already connected to Marduk's system. Holy crap. And no memories, barely even a body, and no idea how I ended up that way. When I realized the state I was in, my mind almost collapsed due to the stress. Valid? Meeting Mirabelle saved me. She was just a brand new concierge. Back then, only 17 years old. She fervently helped me with my rehabilitation. Before I knew it, she became my stern but cheerful friend. You can mourn what you lost later. Regardless of how you are, there's meaning to you being alive. Scolding as her words were, I found them healing. In the end, through my virtual education, my mind finally stabilized. I had acquired an education commensurate with that of a Sunday school graduate. Virtual education, huh? I didn't realize that kind of thing was already being implemented. If that's the case, then you... The same VR system is what allowed me to learn of all sorts of varied cultures and landscapes. I think that by using it, I was taking a journey of self-discovery, so to speak. Even so, I've yet to find more than a fragment of the memories that once belonged to me. Truly happy as I am now. Mirabelle's words back then gave me a whole new perspective, and being here allows me to help all of you. That alone fills me with pride and joy. I must apologize for being so useless yesterday. I plan to work even harder so I can be of more help in the future. Be lying if I said I wasn't worried about what will happen. Useless? You couldn't be more off the mark. And besides, you're not the only one who wants to help. That ain't a one-way street. You saved my butt countless times, both in the office and in fights. I can't unsee it. Look at Reception's little lips, but they're so chubby cheeks. I know it's just the perspective, but man, I can't help. To be honest, you're so integral to our operations that when Aaron says you make a better leader, I'm inclined to agree with him. Please, have more confidence in yourself. Look, what I'm trying to say is I'm happy you finally opened a map to me about yourself. Can't guarantee that we can get your memories back, but I don't see any harm in looking for clues when we can. After all, I've got connections, and our work takes us all over the place. It'll be one of those why do all this for me spiels. I'm just paying you back for all the help you've given me until now. Besides, could be your hometown will end up having some awesome sweets too.
Mr. Arkwright. You're right. In that case, I shall gladly accept your help.
Darn right you should.
Day, if I get my memories back and have the chance to visit my hometown, then I would love to show you all around.
Heck yeah, I'll be looking forward to it. Yeah. Nice. Of course. Yep.
There's no...
What's next?
Should have time for one more, and you know what? We'll go with Catra. I like Catra. But I like tragic stories. Everyone, long time no see. But wow, good to see you, Catra. Thanks for coming to get us, and sorry for reaching out last minute. Is this guy the boss you told us about? Yeah, this is Van. I asked him to help you show you guys around the capital. Yo, nice to meet you all. You told me you guys came to check out the college campus. Must be hard workers. Yeah, just an excuse to travel. The open campus is already over, so we're hoping to sneak in some sights before going home. Possible. Let's refrain from making this a tour of just the city suites, huh? Oh, sure, totally. I swear you have a one-track mind. Now I'm kind of curious what you have planned for Agnes' birthday. You have planned for Agnes' birthday, have you? Of course I have. Oh, it's not like I'm not interested in sweets. You can count on me. It's one of Ingvar's Nightbreakers, right? Saw it in the Myrtle Pavilion for it's wicked. Oh ho, you got a good eye, kid. Makes sense considering you're from Basel. I feel what I've done to customize this baby while I drive. Thanks, but no thanks. This place is so... it feels so familiar. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. No, times me hearing for real cheating. We can keep up to it without indulging in. Come on, Van, we're barely started the tour. Wow, the movie theater is just as spectacular as I had heard. We probably need improvised infrastructure before we can get movies in Basel. Yeah, they go again talking in all technical terms. Oh, yeah, definitely the place to go. Oh, don't be like that. The fun is looking together. Come on. It's really nice. I'm glad we got to see all this together, right? I don't see why not. You got some good friends, all three of them. I'm grateful you came with us, to be honest. I'm pretty anxious about the day. If I was wearing my surroundings, I was being brainwashed by the cult. It was only after Grantico finally I started living a normal life. That's when I started interacting with the world around me. I found myself plagued by insecurity. I struggled with my feelings because of my body, neither male nor female. I found myself wanting to look cool in front of girls and getting bashful whenever Essie hugged me. But then I'd be just fascinated by strong men and their indomitable spirits. Even my precious friends became the targets of my confusion. It eventually led to me asking myself, what am I? Well, we did still meet up on occasion, but I think they can sense the wall I felt. And I was surprised when they said they wanted to meet me up with them in the capital. Aren't you overthinking things? Nobody needs some big important reason to hang out with their friends. You're one to talk, man. From the sound of it, you made Elaine and Kincaid and worry plenty after avoiding them for so long. I learned my lesson over the last year. He's right. Sorry if I'm trying to rush this along. I'm trying to finish this little interaction before the, I'm the one who should be saying thanks. Barely did a thing. Hey guys, there's something I've been hiding that it's okay, you don't need to force yourself. Save it until you're ready. Something we probably can't help you with, but that doesn't mean we won't still be your friends. Yeah, you got so much coming, I didn't recognize you. Alright.
You were. Thanks, Van. For everything.
Haven't done a thing. Good luck with the whole streaming thing. Yeah, I love watching your streams. If you want ideas for outfits, I'd be happy to help.
Huh? Wait, hold on! How did you know it was me? Which streams have you seen?
I forgot about that. Ow!
There's no...
That is so funny. That is so funny. Alright, let's take a bath. Might as well.
This is perfect.
This steam feels quite pleasant.
You look so happy. Not that I don't get it.
I feel better than ever after that.
You look nice and refreshed.
Alright, guys. Thank you all for watching. I shall see you. Oh. Soon? Oh, I have a question about space. How do we become an animal? I don't know the details. I'm sure there's two qualities equally valuable to astronaut for real. Woo, now I definitely want to become one. Alright, anyway. See you guys next time on Trails Back!